Welcome back to Baking with Rue. Today I'm doing quite a different and fun video. I have this chocolate from France, and so I thought that it'd be fun to try doing the back of the recipe for chocolate chip cookies that it has. So I'm going to try doing it, but it's all in French. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm used to working with cups and France works with grams. I converted it, although the conversions are probably going to be a ton different. So this is going to be fun to see how they turn out. Also, I'm giving myself 5 lifeline kind of things. So I'm just going to translate the French word to English or something else that I need help on. Because in the ingredients, you don't want to mess it up because then it messes up the whole thing because baking is like a science. So I'm probably going to look up Enquille à café de lèvres chimique because it's either baking soda or baking powder, I think, and they are 2 very different things. So I'm going to use one lifeline already. Okay, it's baking powder. So now I have all of my ingredients and all of the measurements for it. So let's go ahead and start making these cookies. And it'd be kind of fun to see if they turn out like what the actual picture is. So we'll see. I used another thing to help me know the ingredients because it said 85 grams of sugar, cassonade, and I don't really know what that was. It could have been like powder or castor. So I looked it up and it's brown sugar. That could have made the whole recipe way different. So I'm glad that I looked that up. And now it says fait fondre le beurre. Does that mean chill or melt? Well, this is already starting out super great. I'm going to try reading the rest of it. Ooh, it says dans un saladier, which I think is like, no, it's not a bowl. I don't know. Mettre le beurre fondu. Okay, so I think it's meant to be like chilled or softened because it says put the butter fondue, which would mean like soft, I think, into the sugar. So then it's like, it means some background knowledge too to try to figure this out. So I'm going to try to get this softened, and then I'm going to use a bowl to mix it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Here's what I have. Also, the brown sugar, it didn't say if it was like packed or not because it's grams, so there's no need to. So I just kind of like half packed it, half left it how it was. But now I'm going to cream this together. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm also confused because there's like a pan with a whisk, but why you would use a pan. So yeah, afterward I think I'm going to translate everything and then see how much I actually followed and how much I didn't, and then see how they turn out. So next it has incorpore les sucres, l'œuf entier. Oh, the entire egg. Les sucres vanille, which is this thing, which this is also from France, and it's on the recipe. And then it says mélanger les tout. So I think it's like mix it all, make sure it's all incorporated. Yeah. This sugar is a lot different than what I was expecting it to be. I thought it was going to be like granulated sugar with some vanilla bean, but it's like crystallized. I think it's cane sugar because, I don't know, yeah, sugar caned. So, I mean, that makes sense, but that's just so different. Ajoute petit à petit la farine mélangée. I don't know what that is, but I think it's like mix à la lèvre. Yeah, les sel et le chocolat coupe en petits morceaux. Oh, so it says mix the baking powder with the flour, and then add it in, and then add in the chocolate, and then add in the salt. That makes sense. Okay. These cookies are turning out pretty good. That's interesting. No, it really isn't too bad, but you know, it's all good. So yeah, I'm gonna go mix everything. Came together and it looks really good. I really want to eat it. I keep saying really. And I like that vanilla sugar because there's some little like vanilla bean kind of excess on it, and it makes the cookies look so good. Now I need to chop up half a bar of chocolate. It says 100 grams, and apparently don't really know what this means, but I'm guessing the total is 170 grams. So I'm just going to use like half of it or 3/4 of it and then add it in. Also, I was really confused on why you wouldn't use vanilla extract, but I feel like the sugar really came through with it. This looks so good. This looks and smells so good. It's like good chocolate. That chocolate is good. So I added in the chopped chocolate and the salt. So now I'm just going to fold everything together and then read the rest of the directions from there. So good. It's soft, it's creamy, there's chocolate. I need to try this. I feel like this is what you want every single batter of cookie dough you make to be. Okay, I think I need to save this recipe because this is good. This is actually good. When you imagine cookie dough, it's like that cookie dough, except imagine it 10 times better. I think this recipe is going pretty good. Now I have to go check out to see what else we need. So now the recipe said to get a pan and put parchment, well not parchment paper, it said to butter a pan, but I'm just using parchment paper because that's so much easier for me. Out of these, so just 2 more than what the recipe said, but it always varies depending on the size that you use and the amount that you make. So now we are going to get the oven to 180 Celsius, but I don't know that So I'm going to use another lifeline to see what the Fahrenheit is. I have this and I could have scraped it and made like 2 more, but I'm gonna eat it. So it was 350 like I thought. So now I have that preheating to 350. Well, it was 356, but I mean 350 is like the normal average. So yeah, I just put it there. I'm gonna bake these for 10 minutes like the recipe says, and we will see how they turned out. These went in a little bit later than what they originally said on the package, but this is how they turned out. They're really flat, and I didn't expect that, so maybe it was just like a butter combination on my end, but here's the cookie. The chocolate looks really good in it, and they look soft and chewy. Now for the test. I mean, they are really thin. I like the chocolate chunk because it stays like kind of melty like. And I also, the outer end has kind of a crunch, so that's nice. If I were to rate this, I would probably give it like an 8 because the flavor is good, but it does not look like the picture on the chocolate. But I mean, I keep dropping some. But there is great flavor and great texture, and I didn't have to use all my lifelines. So overall, turns out good. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe down below. And don't forget to leave a comment of what you thought of this video or what videos you want me to make next. Thanks for watching. See you next time. What did it say? I'll just eat this. Mind my own business. Delicious.